the whole point of things like instructor development courses and, instructor trainings and all the other areas that I get really excited about is I get to show people that there's another way of doing this, even if they've been told for 20 years, you're the teacher, you're the expert. You get them in front, you set them up for what they're going to have. And they're almost always great results. I mean, every once in a while, somebody's kind of stubborn and stands up to it. But, for the most part, people are open and willing to hear things about themselves to make themselves better if they're coming for altruistic reasons. Now, I work with very, voluntary audiences. So people are coming to the courses because they want these things. And so it can be a little bit different with, captive audiences and things like that. But it's, the most people that have been teaching, educating, instructing, facilitating for years and years, at some point, there's nobody around that can really give them feedback anymore. Like they're at the top and maybe people are afraid to give them feedback because they're like, oh, this is the person who's been doing this for a long time, person up on the shrine. And so bringing people into an environment, of course, they want to come where somebody who, I may not have as much medical knowledge as a lot of these folks, but I know education and I know how to develop instructors. And you set that as part of the parameters of, I'm not here to teach you how to be a better surgeon. I'm not a surgeon. So no, but I can teach you how to be a better educator because that's just kind of universal if you know the things to look for.
I think some things can definitely be taught about teaching. And I think some things are just kind of inherent to just being another human being and recognizing like this, student wants, something from me, whether that be just knowledge, whether that be just a different experience and somebody to watch and give some kind of feedback because maybe they never get it because there's nobody else around them that's willing to tell them anything. So
yep. Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, please just critique me just so somebody can give me feedback. You know what I mean? I think it's very much a very human thing to do what we do in that I'm really just talking to you. I'm going to tell you what I saw. Mm-hmm. If it jives with what you kind of already have in your mind or already have questions about, then we can match up. Then we can actually communicate and I can help you, rise up, hopefully.